Hey Nathan, it's Monday, June 15th, and RET has phoned home. And no, I don't mean that Bender went on some crazy extraterrestrial journey and has finally contacted us. No, I'm talking about the infamous Comet lander, Philae. Hooray! I covered Rosetta and Philae's mission to Comet 67P last fall, up to around when Philae landed and made its initial observations of the comet. But only 60 hours after landing, Philae shut down, much sooner than the scientists at the European Space Agency thought it would do. Why is that? Well, it takes a lot of energy to keep a machine as complex as Philae running, and there aren't any power outlets on Comet 67P. So the plan was for Philae to get its power from a virtually unlimited source. The sun. The sun! The sun. The lander was built with two ways to draw power. First from battery power, and once that ran out, then from backup batteries that were powered and recharged by solar cells. These solar panels cover an area up to 24 feet on Philae. So why, after the primary batteries lasted their scheduled 60 hours, did the backup batteries not kick in? Well, it had to do with where Philae landed. Unfortunately for the scientists at the ESA, while their plan was really well thought out and executed, there were some factors that were just completely out of their control. If you recall, 3 sites were chosen for the optimal landing of Philae, with Site J, aka Agilkia, being chosen finally. Well, Philae landed there quite fine, but then it bounced. Twice. On its first bounce, Philae flew back up over half a mile. On its third touchdown, it stayed down, somewhere in a crater or near the bottom of a cliff. With only about 90 minutes of sunlight every 12.4 hours, the length of a comet day, Philae could not absorb enough sunlight to maintain and power all of its activities. At the end of its allotted 60 hours of battery life, Philae turned to the most favorable position for sunlight and went into hibernation. But now that hibernation is over, Comet 67P's orbit has brought Philae's area into periods of longer sunlight, and this past Saturday, after 7 months of hibernation, Philae has contacted, through Rosetta, the ESA for about a minute and a half, updating them on its status. And it's doing well. The Philae project manager, Dr. Stefan Ulamek, has even said that Philae is ready to begin working again. The ESA scientists are now working to line up Rosetta's orbit for the most optimal signal connections, and they are waiting on their toes, ready to start planning and working immediately whenever Philae starts connecting with them again. So congratulations to the scientists at the European Space Agency, and to Philae and Rosetta too. I'm so excited to hear about the discoveries that Philae makes, and hopefully it can broaden our knowledge and maybe tell us a little more about where we came from. Nathan, we'll see you on Wednesday. Hey Narwhals, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you hibernated for 7 months, what would be the first thing you would do? Tell me about it below in the comments. I think I would get Taco Bell. Spaced out there for a second. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing this video.